Welcome to UFC 21 in the Rearview. This event took place in Cedar Rapids, Iowa on 16th of July 1999. It's most notable for being the first UFC event to have 5-minute rounds. Prelims had 2 5-minute rounds, main card bouts had 3 5-minute rounds, and title fights were 5 5-minute rounds. It was also the first event where the 10-point must scoring system was in effect. The main event was won by former UFC heavyweight champion Maurice Smith after Marco Huss corner stopped the bout at the end of the first round. They would fight again at IFL Chicago in 2007, with Huss's corner once again stopping the bout. It was one of the 6 wins for Smith in a further 11 bouts. For Huss, the rematch was only his second bout after UFC 21 loss. The co-main event saw MMA legend Pat Miletich defeat the now legendary coach Andre Pederneiras. The bout was for the UFC welterweight title. Miletich, who is from Iowa, defended his title a further 2 times. After his retirement, he continued to be involved with the sport through his team Miletich Fighting Systems. Some of his most famous fighters include Robbie Lawler, Ben Rothwell, Jeremy Horn, Jens Pulver, and Matt Hughes. Andre Pederneiras established the legendary fight team Nova União, home of Jose Aldo, Renan Barão, Junior dos Santos, and BJ Penn. Jeremy Horn, who was part of the Miletich fighting system, won by TKO on the night. He is an MMA legend with over 100 fights and 91 wins. That record, however, is blown out of the water by prelims winner Travis Fulton, who has won 253 MMA bouts in over 300 fights. He also competed in over 50 boxing bouts and was last active in May 2016. Paul Jones won via rear naked choke. In his next bout, he lost to Chuck Liddell before winning in his final MMA bout and then retiring. Toshushi Kosaki beat Tim Lachik via corner stoppage. TK is possibly most famous for inventing the precursor to the butterfly guard. He returned to MMA after a 10-year layoff to fight for Rizin in 2015 and most recently competed at the Rizin show at the end of 2016. Also on the card, Eugene Jackson beat Royce Allaga and Andre Roberts beat Ron Waterman, both wins coming via KO from a punch. Some legendary fighters who have had a lasting impact on the sport, the time limit and scoring changes which have done the same. But for me, that's UFC 21 in the rear view.